to another resounding episode of ITC Sportsball. I am your host, of course, your man, Jerome Span. And we've got the number one man out here. He brings the hottest takes out there, ladies and gentlemen. He is that spicy man. Ladies and gentlemen.
You know, of course, it's your boy Mase, always here with the takes.
Woo! We hot right now, baby. And of course, we have got ITC's resident troll and our producer here, our guy, the spiciest of them, the man who fell asleep on us earlier today. Yeah. You know I had to get you at some point. You know I had to.
Sleepy. I'm waking now. I'm awake.
You sure? You sure you good now?
You good to go?
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again to give you another resounding episode to entertain you and have a little bit of fun with you going into this hot football Sunday. Yes, I know we record this on Saturdays, people, but hey, we give it to you on Sundays so you can have some hot, spicy shit to go into your football Sunday. But might as well get going with some of the madness that has happened this week. And speaking of madness, Mase, I have to ask you, sir, you have seen this movement in college football this week between Brian Kelly and Lincoln Riley and the amount of money that has been thrown around to both of these men. And you, like myself, have heard what a lot of these college coaches have had to say about paying players for quite a long time. So, Mase, I ask you, sir, thoughts?
I don't know why the hell LSU gave Brian Kelly all that money. What has he really won? I'm listeners. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to let us know what has he won, because $95 million for 10 years with all these extra little clauses in and get a little check here and there. It's like, my boy, what have you won? Everybody hates you. If they hate you up north, they for sure gonna hate you down here.
You know,
like down here, you
game of life.
Somebody, hey, listen, man. Somebody might you mess around on that LSU campus, bro. You might get a couple of them dudes from Baton Rouge that just happen to make it. You know what I'm saying? you talk greasy to them one time, they gonna run up on you. So yeah, I don't understand this. I mean, for the people that don't know, Brian Kelly is a asshole to any and everybody he can be an asshole to. From assistant coaches, players, random people on campus. If he can be an asshole to you and get away with it, he's going to be an asshole to you. So when I say that somebody is probably going to have something to say to him on this LSU campus, then yes, he is definitely, he won't have a good time talking shit to somebody down here or down there, excuse me. And also, and then the Lincoln Riley, I actually like that move. Who wants to be in Norman, Oklahoma? I've driven through Norman, Oklahoma. It looks like a place that if you stop there, you might not make it out. Norman is, I don't know. It's just a small town where they play football at. That's it. Why would you want to go there? Like, I understand it's a good football program and all this and that, but Norman over Southern California, over LA, of course he's taking that deal. I don't understand. I mean, that one I completely understand that one. Hey, bro, I'm sitting them. I might not even show back up if I'm Lincoln. I get that. Hey, sign the papers. Hey, dog, it was cool, but I like the weather there way better. Like I'm not dealing with that. Lincoln made the right choice. USC made the right choice. LSU with Brian Kelly, they probably had some other options out there. I think Notre Dame is just surviving off of name at this point. They really haven't won too much here. So yeah, I just like I one move is cool, other move sucks.
He's a finesser, I would say.
Oh yeah. Oh, they both.
Yeah.
I don't even think Lincoln's contracts have been have the numbers have been out just yet. But like I said, Brian Kelly, I think it's something on the lines of 10 years,
All the
95
people,
mil.
I'm sorry. And for those that are listening to this via Spotify or whatever streaming app you use, I know there was a little interruption there, but yeah, this shit just technology, baby, technology. I'm sorry, I can't make technology always work right. So I'm trying to get the boys in here right now. As you can see, it's a nice little happy song for all you people while we do this here. The sound not going to my fucking headset.
There we go.
All right. That's going to be fucking delicious. The people are going to get to see a lot behind the scenes right now. I'm going to have to go and clip that out. I'm going to use that for a behind the scenes one right there. All right.
I'm in there. I'm in here.
All right. There we go. Okay. Let's fucking take this goddamn glass off. See, I'm getting frustrated. You see what happens? Damn technology. All right. So you finished up your point on that. So now, what was the last of what you said essentially, just so I can pick it up from there?
So basically, how LSU made a terrible decision and USC made an excellent decision, or Lincoln Riley made a good decision and Brian Kelly got lucky.
Yeah. Okay. So let me mark this shit now. Okay, so it's gonna be 1:0. It's gonna be 1:10. Okay. Well, yes, Brian Kelly, whole clown. Me and you feel the same about this guy. I mean, look, he is of this generation of the coaches that really more than I don't take issue with him wanting to like be a hard-nosed coach, right? Because Nick Saban, hard-nosed coach. My issue with him is that every time you look up and they have a big loss, who's Brian Kelly blaming? It's never Brian Kelly. It's always somebody else's fault, but not Brian's. Brian said, I came with the perfect game plan. I did everything right. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Did I do that? No, you did. You did. He said, no, it wasn't me. It was not. Never. So that's my issue with Brian Kelly, though, is like I can't rock with a coach that ain't got no accountability. It's one of my beefs with Matt Nagy, right? Where Matt Nagy's always giving you the lip service, but he don't never do nothing about it, right? So like you can't just be a coach that talks it and then not do nothing about it. You still need to do something. But Brian Kelly, he ain't even trying to take responsibility. He's like, nah, bro, this is never my fault. This is somebody else's fault. I did my job, and I'm not rocking with that. Lincoln Riley. Look, man, me and you talked about this when Oklahoma and Texas decided that they was going to go to the SEC, Mase. Somebody was going to get the hell up out of there real quick because, man, going to the SEC, you're going to have to be okay with taking potentially 3 losses a year because you ain't going to be better than Bama and you ain't going to be better than Georgia. And when Florida, it finally gets their stuff together and hires a coach that's worth a damn, you ain't going to be better than Florida. So, but there I have to ask you. So, you know the myth of college sports. You know it just like I do. But they always want to tell you about how pure it is and how, oh, man, we do this for the love of the game. And, you know, they give them do it for the Gifford speeches and all that BS, right? They're always doing that, right? Both of these guys just bolted on their teams before the season was concluded. Is this not evidence enough to just show you how fraudulent all that BS is in college football and in college sports just in general?
Yes. But yeah, like who's gonna like literally they turn their brain off and think that everything is like okay with college football? Like, come on now. Like everybody has a purpose for what they want to do. They all have a game plan, what they want to do. stack the bag as much as you can do it. And that's what it really is. It's a money game. You ain't playing the money game, you're losing. If you ain't first, you're last, you know? So pretty much.
What do me and Mase talk about when we talk about college football? There's a whole bunch of teams that got a whole lot of want to. And now that the NIL is out there, it's about to get sticky for some of them teams that ain't got as much want to think that they can just live on their legacy name now. It's a big part of the reason why Lincoln Riley was getting out. Because, yeah, Oklahoma fans, don't get me wrong, Oklahoma, y'all support y'all team. Y'all got a lot of want to, but y'all ain't got as much want to as them boys in the SEC. You better remember something. Auburn knew they was out here on some BS with all that stuff going on with Cam, and they were still like, nah, baby, we got to get that chip. It don't even matter. We need a chip. I don't care about nothing else. We'll deal with that in the future. We need to get this title.
Bro, look at those Florida teams with Tebow as quarterback. Look at, they were selling drugs, killing niggas, all of this, all in the background. And it none of it mattered because they was winning games. You got a preacher, drug dealer, and a gangster all in the same locker room. Nobody cared. Nobody brought it up. Nobody cared. It don't matter. Like it is a whole different atmosphere for football in the SEC in the southeastern part of the United States. They don't. Hey, bro, it don't matter, dog. Just play well, and everything else will work itself out. Represent my school, and I'll make sure that they stay off you. You feel me? That's it.
It ain't that hard, and I'm just happy that finally now that the whole money game is just being put so barren for everybody to see, right? And you can't really, if at this point you want to believe that college football is still, and college sports is still some pure thing, and it's about the love of the game and all this other shit. Look, you're choosing to turn your brain off at this point. You're choosing to be stupid. Like you are actively making choices to say, la, 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 la. I don't care about anything you show me, anything you say. It's all for the love of the game. And it's like, well, if you're that guy, I can't help you. You choose to be dumb, and sorry, that's your active choice. It's your right. America, right? It's your choice. But
America.
It ain't gonna stop me from calling you dumb. No, I'm gonna just still say, hey, look, if you believe in that, you're just stupid. You're like a child right now. Stop watching sports like a child. You're an adult. Stop acting like a child. Yes, I'll be the bad guy in the show, fellas. Y'all can be the good guys and not even say. I'll say right to them. Stop acting like a whole bunch of little ass kids. Okay, y'all be watching these sports with these rosy glasses. I'm like, oh, look at my heroes. I don't do that.
Nope. I don't need heroes. I need championships, baby.
Exactly. Hey, I'm all about like Al Davis. This is part of the reason I loved Al Davis, because you know what Al said? He said, I don't care about all the other shit. Just win, baby. That's it.
That's it.
Daryl over here shaking his head, and I was like, these niggas, boy, I can't stand them.
Championships. Rosy glasses.
What
is this?
Y'all know if you've been listening to us for a while, you know we said USC was going to be one of those schools who had the monetary
whole lot of want to
firepower to make some shit happen. And you know it starts with the coach. Now you got a young dude out here who's relatable, who gets guys into the NFL.
Just remember this. There's a whole lot of people in Hollywood that went to film school at USC. So there's a reason why you see Will Ferrell out at these games super hard. They got a whole lot of want to out there and an ability to change people's lives. Remember something, right? So you guys have seen the Police Academy movies, right?
Yeah.
You remember a Big High Tower? You know how he got in there, right? Because there was a college booster with a whole lot of want to with some connection. It was like, hey, why don't y'all give my boy a try real quick? You can change, they can change lives. And that's my point. It's like USC is a school that's just got a whole lot of want to and a whole lot of fans that are like, hey, yeah, you can come hang out on this set with me. You can come to this party with us out here in LA. Yeah, you can come to this Lakers game with us. Why not?
Oh, I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, USC is going to they're going to get their hands on a whole lot of recruits they probably shouldn't, given their recent lack of success.
Just think about it this way. Reggie Bush would have been a multi-millionaire before he ever took a snap at USC. Would have been a multi-millionaire. Understand that. That's the level of want to that these people have out there. They are not playing with their team.
Reggie Bush would have been set before he ever signed an NFL contract. Like, this man's family would have been straight.
So, yeah, there's a whole lot of want to out there in USC, and I think that is a move for Lincoln Riley that was probably the smartest thing that he could have done, just simply based off of the fact that, hey, look, man, you are not you're probably at the highest level of achievement that you can get with Oklahoma, right? Because you're not going to be able to win a national championship because, as Mase will tell you too, people don't play defense in the Big 12. So they never had a defense that was good enough to do it, and their offenses were never that supremely talented that, hey, yeah, we're just gonna blow everybody out. We're gonna run the score up so crazy on you that you can't do nothing about it. It's never been that. So Lincoln Riley, I think he realized, hey man, we're here. This is the max we're gonna get to. But with USC, I can go up here, baby.
I mean, look at Oklahoma since he's been there. He got a reject quarterback from Alabama, turned him into an NFL starter. He had another guy come in. He was projected to be the number one quarterback, and then he got booted for a redshirt sophomore, and he's now the new it kid. So, I mean, guys see this, and they're just like, okay, well, Lincoln Riley's going to get me in the NFL one way or another. And another thing to look out for is the kid that just Ewers. How do you say this? I can't think of the name. He was the Ohio State quarterback. He was like,
he entered the transfer portal. Yep.
Yeah, he entered the transfer portal. I bet you Southern California looking real good to him right about now.
Hey, speaking of that money we talk about, it's been reported that well, I don't know if it's been reported. I actually just know somebody has a little inside information here, but my man has already made $1 million. He's already made $1 million. He ain't even taking a snap as a quarterback, dog. So this is why I'm in favor of this, right? Because I'm not saying that everybody's gonna make $1 million, right? But these players are the revenue drivers. It ain't the schools. Because look, if the school's football team sucks, there's only maybe 10 schools out there, Mase, that their fans are still going to go regardless, right? And most of those are in the SEC. So we could play the pretend game like that, we shouldn't have been paying these athletes, but they're finally starting to get some of their due. Now the next step, let's make sure that the schools actually have to start splitting some of that revenue with these players, and then we cooking with gas, baby. Then it's going to be real, because that's the next step. Because Mase, at some point, these schools are going to have to do it, because not all of these schools have the want to. They don't have the boosters that are like, yo, baby, I'll come dump this cash in here. A way you can make up that cash so you can dump it in there and get these players. And say, okay, well, we'll start splitting this revenue that we making with you then. Y'all get us further, you get more money. But hopefully that is the next step that we'll see here on on the forward movement of players getting paid.
Like, could you imagine these kids getting game checks for bowl games and college football playoffs and national championships? Is like, oh, hey, bro, you make it here, you about to get a check. Everybody on the team, a check.
Hey, Daryl, what you want? Swag bag? Check. Which one you want?
Would I be trolling if I say the swag bag?
Of course. Oh, God. You know what? I shouldn't be surprised. This same dude trying to tell us about how he gonna get the damn Oculus to let it sit in the box and collect dust. I shouldn't even be surprised. He probably in his head like, might be Oculus in there.
Right? It's like a boat's a boat, but the swag bag can be anything. It can even be a boat.
I might have a check in there.
It might be a check.
He's
A
totally
check's
doing
a
the Peter
check, but
Griffin.
that swag bag can have a check in it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. I love it.
I
But
know
yeah,
some
no.
people out there know that Family Guy reference.
Mhm. A boat's a boat. But
Mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. So we'll take the box. Hey neighbor, where's your boat? We took the box.
Oh God. Oh, that moment is so great because it's like, why would you do that? Like, oh goodness. Oh goodness. I'm gonna have to put that one on the poll for this week's show. Are you taking the swag bag or the check? Which one? We're gonna see what the fans say is the right answer here. We got to put it on the poll. But oh my goodness. Oh, this man, of course he gonna say the fucking swag bag. I shouldn't even have been surprised by that. But moving
so plain. It seems so plain.
I can't stand this dude. I can't stand him.
The possibilities.
Oh man. So what you're telling me is that you believe in the lore. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, you taking the lure right here.
Really the dream, but we'll stick with the lore.
Oh God, I can't stand this guy. You see this face? This is what I'm talking about with him, man. He got problems, bro. I don't know what his problem is. But speaking of people having problems, there's one thing I think we all need to touch on here, and there was a great verses this week, gentlemen. Now look, we all a bunch of niggas, so we never be in here talking about verses. So I figured we'd have to bring this up since one of the members of Bone was out here losing his damn mind. And it happened to be the dude that's known as the wild one, Bizzy Bone. Now look, for somebody me, I'm 36, right? That it was great. That's actually the first verses that I actually consumed. I didn't consume any of the other ones. I was like, nah, baby, I'll catch some clips maybe afterwards. But when you say you giving me Bone Thugs and 3-6, I had to tune in, baby. I had to, you know what I'm saying? And 3-6 gave me what I wanted. It brought out Project Pack, but he should have been there the whole time. So I didn't like that. But Bizzy Bone lost his mind. So let me ask y'all something. Was Bizzy Bone tripping or not?
Hey, my boy said y'all might have more hits as a group, but I got the hits tonight, baby. I'm swinging tonight, son. I don't know what my man lost his mind out there, dog. My man, he went out there and did he have Black Forces on? That should have been the first precursor right there. They'd be like, hey, bro, you showed up in Black Forces? Yeah, dog, you got to stay in the back. I don't know what you on tonight, but man, was he sipping Hennessy?
Look, let's just be fair. You talking about some niggas from Memphis and some niggas from Cleveland, bro. I mean, I done told y'all how many times there's a couple things as a person from Chicago that you know, and one of them is Detroit sucks, and the second one is Cleveland sucks. So, I mean, what you think a nigga like that gonna be acting? He's the crazy one. Of course he's gonna do that. Daryl, do you think he's lost his mind? Was he tripping?
He was in his feelings. You ain't gonna mock me while I'm up on stage. Juicy J had to freaking say it. He had to say some SMD to start it off. He had to say that twice.
Man, Juicy J, the same dude that made a whole song snitching on dudes buying strippers clothes and bags and stuff. Of course, he's gonna say some flagrant stuff. And Juicy J don't care. My man said he got that bag from Rudy Gay. Like he let you know, right? He let you know off top. These niggas is tricking off their money. So of course he gonna say something flagrant.
Well, that's because he be out here tricking off his money, and he don't want nobody to be just like, hey, you the only one out here tricking off your money, Juicy. Okay. Now he want to make sure, hold on, all y'all out here tricking off your money too. I'm snitching on everybody. Every last one of y'all.
Listen, Mo, Future has made an art out of tricking off the money. He got the starter packs. It come with it come with a Birkin, a shopping spree, a Rolex. Hey, my boy got the whole starter pack. That man, he said, "You fuck with you. Hey, you come fuck with Future, baby. You gonna come, you come out with a bag at least."
Oh my goodness, Daryl, why you shaking your head at us, bro? Come on, man. Why you shaking your head at us, bro?
You know this, man. You know this.
Future with the pill starter pack. It's like you gotta just separate what song you want to do and what feeling you need. Juicy J gives you the whole like what ratchet chick you want. I got all flavors.
Hey,
listen, bro, can we get Future and Juicy J on the track, man? Can we get that? Because the flagrant stuff that's gonna go down.
Look,
I'm curious.
I don't think we need that in society today. I think that would only bring about more ratchet behavior, and we don't need that in society today.
Listen, I need it, man. I'm gonna let you know right now, man. Whatever they can cook up in the lab, I need it.
I don't know what you gentlemen are talking about. We don't need that type of behavior here. We don't need that. You know, we need to stop that. That's inappropriate. Okay, it's inappropriate.
We're upstanding individuals around here. What was I thinking? Let me sit up straight.
Those things that Juicy was doing on stage with that woman, that was so inappropriate. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a refresh of them too. The last time they ever made a song together was probably like Future's beginning career before the pills. So
was there before the pills?
Yeah.
Well, it was before he got money for the starter packs, bro.
Pluto album. Pluto
album. Oh, so wait, let me get this right. So Derek Jeter sending you out with his autograph. Future out here sending you out with a bag of pills. Here you go, baby. Come back and see me next time.
Hey, at least he upgraded the starter pack. It went from pills to a Birkin, dog. You know what I'm saying? As he make it in life, so does the starter pack. You feel
me? I'm gonna spit my fucking drink everywhere. At least spit that everywhere.
At least you mean pills?
You mean pills the simping?
Hey, well, hold on. I can't say he's simping because technically he was the one that started all this shit with Scottie Pippen White. So I ain't gonna say he out here simping because from what I understand, she was out there spending Scottie Pippen money on Future. So now,
bro, I mean that's why, man. I don't even want to get on Scottie right now, man.
Man, I told you, around here, Scottie, we gonna leave you alone on ITC. Around here, Scottie, it's a safe space for you. We ain't gonna drag you through the mud. We know everyone else will clown you about it. We gonna leave you alone, Scottie. You know what I'm saying? Scottie, if your book is on Amazon Books, I'm gonna make sure I pre-order it. You got people around here. I got you. You ain't gotta come after us, Scottie. We good around here, baby. We good. We understand you going through some things, so it's good. We ain't gonna fuck with you like that.
Nah, we got to thumb down Future. He tried to do that whole Jada Pinkett Smith thing.
Hey, look, Future ass. Hey, he need to worry about Russell Wilson. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, fancy pants uptight nigga done took his gal.
I'm gonna just say, I sure be seeing them videos. Russell Wilson playing catch with his son, so he might.
Don't Future son have Russell Wilson last name?
Yeah, bro, I think so. So we understand why Future out here real angry and be doing the stuff he doing. He like, man, Russell Wilson gonna do this to me. I'm doing this shit to Scottie Pippen. Fuck all of this. Oh God! Oh my goodness! Oh. But I don't want to get stuck there. I have to bring it up here because as three black men who all have very outspoken opinions on things, I take real issue here with Mr. Enas Kanter Freedom. I'm gonna call the man his name because look, if I said I was gonna respect, if I said to people when Ryan changed his name to Meta World Peace, you gotta call that man Meta World Peace, and I say, hey, if someone converts to Islam and they want to change their name to something that is an Islamic name, you got to respect that, right? So I got to keep it consistent. He said he wanted to be called Enas Kanter Freedom. Real fucking convenient, but to the point of what we're trying to get to here, Mase, Daryl, this dude went on Tucker Carlson and let himself be used as a very much so a propaganda machine to talk trash about LeBron James in the context of the fact that he isn't standing up for the human rights in China and for everybody's rights out there, and he's only standing up for essentially Black people's rights, right? So I have to ask you two, before I go in on this, man, because hey, spoiler alert, people, I'm about to give Enas Kanter a new asshole because this dude he done lost his mind. But before I go in, Mase, Daryl, I really want to start with you here because I know Mase is going to lose his mind as soon as he starts here. So Daryl, with the fact that he was going on Tucker Carlson, who is literally a walking propaganda machine for far-right politics, right? How do you feel about Enas Kanter trying to attack LeBron James and not speaking up on China when there isn't a company in America that has really stood up to China, except now for the recent example of the WTA saying we're going to suspend our tournaments in China. But again, as quite a few astute people such as Howard Bryant pointed out, it's a real convenient thing for them to do at this time of the year, considering this is their off season, so they could be in the middle of some negotiations with them anyway. So real convenient, but regardless, no American company has really stood up to China. So do you really feel that is Enas Kanter being smart by doing this? And two, do you think that he's actually being fairer in his judgments and criticisms of someone like LeBron?
Maybe he has beef. Like, is this like a beef in a certain way? Like, does he have like some type of he's triggered by LeBron?
So his beef with LeBron is because, according to him, LeBron does not really stand up for all human rights. Because you remember when was that last year, Mase, or the year before? That was the year before when Daryl Morey made them stupid ass comments, right? When he got out over his skis and forgot he worked for a international brand. But essentially, you can't talk dirty about China, right? You can't. So Daryl Morey made some comments that China deemed not cool, which were essentially that Taiwan's its own free city, because
it was Shanghai. It was Shanghai.
Shanghai. No, it wasn't even Shanghai. No.
Because they
can't do Shanghai. No. Shanghai is China for real. Hold on. Let me. I have to look
because it was whatever city that was
Hong
owned
Kong.
by Great
Hong
Britain.
Kong. There we go.
Hong Kong. Yeah,
that's what it is. There we go. I'm sorry, but essentially, he said that Hong Kong is its own free, independent place, and if you know about anything that's going on that side of the world, China is all their old little, I guess you could say, colonies that want to assert their freedom now. China's like, nah, baby, you China. What you talking about? So essentially Daryl Morey, he had to retract his statement real quick, and things got a little messy. NBA overall lost some money. The Rockets lost a long-standing relationship that they had with a lot of businesses over there. So, so it's been shown speaking out against China will end up fucking with the all the money coming in, right? At the end of the day, there's no way around it. Like, you can't speak out against anything that their government or anything like that is doing, because they'll cut you out. And as we all know, there's really still only 2 emerging markets right now in the world, and it's a lot of African markets, which is a whole continent. And people don't understand how big Africa is, and the reason why I say this is because Jesus, you can literally take majority of the world and stuff it into Africa, and there's still room to move around. So so there's a lot of emerging markets out there, but the 2 emerging markets are China and Canada. China and Africa, excuse me. So knowing that you can't really speak out against them, Enas Kanter believes that people like LeBron James should use his platform to stand up for that. So what he did was went on Tucker Carlson and decided he was going to go have a chat with Tucker Carlson about everything, and basically just be wave the finger at the black guy. Hey, black guy, stop talking about fighting for black people's rights when you don't even fight for everybody's rights.
Well, LeBron's half and half, I will say. He's half and half. He pokes and dips when it's useful, when it's marketing involved. I would say it would be a smart move to put him on blast if you're going by him. It'd be a smart move because LeBron James is not well educated in certain things, and he'll like talk and say one thing and not have no research, then have to retract it. Type stuff. Like, I will go on the fact that I wouldn't be mad at what the play is, but also like there's other players other than LeBron James. That's what I will say. There's other players, but how he picked a good one, but there was better people to pick than LeBron James, I would say.
And truthfully, if he really cared that much about this stuff like that, why isn't he hollering at all these owners in the NBA is my question. So, Mase, I know you're about to lose your mind on Enas Kanter because I see you. You've been trying to hold it in here because I see it in your face. How do you feel about Enas Kanter and his recent actions here?
First off, why is he poking at somebody else saying, "Hey, you need to do this. You need to do this." If you're one of those people, just use your platform to give out your message. Don't tell somebody else to give out your message. So I mean that you should start there. And like I said, if he's been in America enough to understand the type of person Tucker Carlson is, like what he does on his shows, he should, as somebody in his team, whoever it may be, should have been like, "Hey, bro, I understand you have a message you want to send out. Getting on Tucker Carlson's show is not the way to send out that message, because Tucker Carlson, and like you said, the other radical right-wing figures on TV, man, they leech on to anybody that they can wag their finger, help them wag their finger and say, yes, he's the bad guy and all this other nonsense. It's just I get it. He comes from a place where his freedoms are limited, so he gets here and he's like, more people should be okay with or more people should be happy to be American. But at the same time, you just moved in here. We've lived in the house the whole time, and we understand the house needs to be worked on. So all the freedoms are cool, all that's everything, but to say that our house is perfect just because it's better than somebody else's house is not any reason to sit here and say that somebody like LeBron or another top NBA player should be advocating for human rights and other rights in all over the world when they understand that their house still needs to be worked on. So his message shouldn't be going on Tucker Carlson and calling out LeBron. It should be the long standing fight for human rights everywhere. He should not be pointing the finger at LeBron. He should be maybe collaborating with the LeBron and be like, "Hey, you have a bigger fan base than I do. I understand that you keep most of your issues here in America, but hey, I want to get this out. Like, I come from X, Y, and Z, and this happens a lot overseas. So I want to be able to put my story out, my message out to more people. And you have the people that I could reach that would make my message. I guess it would be heard. Basically, is what it comes down to. So I mean, the whole approach is wrong. Tucker Carlson is literally just going to use him until he can't anymore. It's just what they do. It's disgusting.
So for Mr. Enas Kanter Freedom there, I'm going to put this very, very simply to him. You come to America, and now you are celebrating because your freedom here is greater than the freedom that you experience back in your home country. I can acknowledge that openly. That's cool. I'm glad you have gotten to experience that. But that doesn't make the freedom here perfect and equal for everyone. You, sir, Enas Kanter, if not for the fact that you were a giant NBA dude, most of the time you could blend in as a white guy. You could blend in. They just think you were some type of European white guy, is what they would do. Myself, Daryl, Mase, guys like LeBron, we don't have the luxury of hiding behind our skin color. That causes us active problems every day. So, to be arrogant enough to go on Tucker Carlson's show and then spit out all that propaganda is already, you've already gone way over the deep end. But on top of that, the images that you had on your shoes, you want to do caricatures of a black man. You talk about you love America so much. So Enas Kanter, my man, did you learn about, maybe I shouldn't have stuff that could be drawn as caricatures that are very similar to the racial propaganda that was put out for many years in America? Maybe I shouldn't have that on my shoes? Or did you just skip over all the racism here in America? Did you just, here's what happened. He went, George Washington, skip over all this racism. I get to play in the NBA. That's what this is for him. Well, guess what? It's not what it is for everybody else in the Kanter. So I also find it very, very arrogant, my man, for you to put that on some shoes and be talking trash about LeBron when you, my man, are wearing Nike shoes. Who are you to talk? I don't see you trying to go sign a deal with somebody else so you don't got to wear them Nike shoes. Hey, is he trying to play in New Balances? Because New Balances is made in America. He trying to play in New Balances?
Hell no. He want them Nikes. He want them Nike factory shoes, baby. He want
bring back Starberries.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Is he trying to play some Starberries? Is he trying to play in them? Like, because if not, Enas Kanter, you need to just shut the fuck up. Don't talk about an American trying to speak on what you believe is your world values. Yes, you want freedom for everybody else, but just like Mase said, use your damn platform. And then, like I said, and then on top of that, you want to go on Tucker Carlson's show? Hey, guess what, Enas Kanter? You thought dudes didn't like you in the NBA before. Just wait to see how they treat you now, dummy. I can't believe this guy. But Mr. Kanter Freedom, I don't want to get stuck on this clown because he is, as I said, a clown for going on Tucker Carlson there. Like a dude who is literally actively out here putting out disinformation every day. He's like, let me go on his show. Coward. I find Enas Kanter to be a coward. And I say this playing out himself on knowing what he has faced, that he is literally an enemy of the state in his country, but how he has handled this business with LeBron, he is a coward because he could have conversations with this man behind the scene. And every time he sees him, what he do, Mase? No talking. So
none.
Mr. Kanter Freedom, you can go to hell. And when you get there, as my man Stugat says, make sure you say hello to Art Briles, baby. But moving forward here, we like I said, people, we've had a lot of absurdity this week, okay? And I just want to touch on one other absurd statement. Look, people, I know this is a sports show, but, you know, we all watch shows and we all have fun. So I just want to say, George R.R. Martin, if you don't shut the hell up talking about you wanted 10 seasons of Game of Thrones on HBO, man, as soon as you got famous from Game of Thrones, you was out there partying like, oh, yeah, big booty. Big booty. You know, so you was on it, George R.R. So please, if you wanted 10 seasons of Game of Thrones, maybe you should have wrote it.
You could have easily given us way more at the end.
Well, he didn't even write the ending. That's why we got the ending we got, because he didn't write it.
Fucking asshole.
We got a COVID ending. That's what that was.
COVID wasn't even out. You can't blame the Rona for that. That's not the Rona's fault.
Man, they ruined a bunch of shows. COVID endings. That was that COVID ending. Come on,
Hey,
man.
bro, nah. Bruh. I look. I ain't even gonna blame the Rona for that. The Rona out here doing a lot, but it ain't that, bro. Hey, and speaking of the Rona, I just want to point out to y'all, hey, you see how people start to get a little worried when they realize where that new variant was coming from? Mm-hmm. Did you happen to notice the convenience of how worried they got? Hey, I bet you there was probably some comments along the lines of, "Oh man, did you hear that came out of Africa City?" So, yeah, hopefully, now that they got that African variant, hopefully maybe that'll scare some people into taking it more serious. Because man, every time stuff comes from Africa, man, you notice they be freaking out. Like, think about it, they was losing their mind about Ebola, and we really had that shit under control. Like, it really wasn't like an issue that we deal with it. But like, people was like, "Oh Lord, I might get Ebola," but that's just because it came from Africa. We know what it is, and we know why that is, why they scared of stuff that come from Africa.
And it sounds like a Decepticon too. So we're African Decepticons.
Hey, listen, boy. Megatron, he done came out. He said, "Hey, bro, these boys ain't scared enough. We gotta launch Omicron real quick. Let's get out there, baby."
Gotta get a Decepticon tattoo. Just throw it on you.
Y'all are so damn foolish, bro. Y'all are super, super foolish. But yeah, like I look, man, I just find it very, very funny that as soon as you hear that it's from Africa, they're like, "Oh shit, man, time to get serious again. We gotta take it easy now. We might need to take some of these precautions." You know what I mean? It's like, come on, brother. We know exactly what it is on that. So you can pretend that it's something else, but I know. But seriously, as we told you guys, and I'm sorry we have to keep saying it to you guys over and over again on this show, but please go get the damn vaccine if you haven't gotten it already. Look, me and Mase, one of our friends here, I know he supports our stuff here. We appreciate you. I ain't gonna say your name because I'm not gonna put your personal business out there like that, but we know you support us. But one of our friends, man, he got stupid sick from coronavirus here. Like stupid sick. Like Mase, I know you can attest to this. When we heard him over these past couple weeks, man, he has sounded awful. He's had no energy. He couldn't do much of anything, right? So just please, people, man, go out here, go get the damn vaccine. So even if you get it, man, it's not such a big impact on your life. So you're not hopefully ending up in the hospital or ending up, where you have to miss an extended time away from work or even be putting your family and your friends in risk of catching that shit too. So go get the damn vax, because I'm tired of like having to be mad all the time and having to deal with all this nonsense from people just because they don't want to get a vax. Like, it's absolute absurdity to me that you do not have everybody still willing to wear a mask all the time. But people, speaking of absolute absurdity, ladies and gentlemen, time to take a trip into the mind of a madman. This is Mase's Madness.
So this is unfolded over a few weeks here, but we ain't done with you, Antonio Brown. We're not done with you. So as this story comes out, he just got his suspension. What is it, 3 games? Him and like 2 other guys, like 3 games. Yeah. So think about this for a second, man. My man Chef snitched on him. So if that's not like Antonio Brown, dog, it's like. I'm pretty sure we've said the same thing, if not last week, the week before, man. Antonio Brown, you just got to get it together, dog. Your chef was angry because you didn't pay him. How do not pay your chef, dog. Like he's part of the reason why you can still go out there and be in your 30s and play football. Come on, man. He's part of the reason why you still getting checks. And you ain't gonna pay him? You gonna do something illegal and leave a paper trail? Leave a text message trail? Come on, dog. Come on, man. So I think the number that came out is like his chef said he owed him like 10 grand, right? And over at the 3 games that Antonio Brown is going to be suspended, he's going to be missing over 300,000. How? Do the math, Antonio Brown. Do the math. You could have easily paid this man. You could have easily got your girlfriend to delete text messages. You could have easily had them meet up somewhere and get your fake vax card. You didn't have to have the whole text message conversation. That's what they got burner phones for, dog. Come on, man. We got to do more better. If we're gonna do something illegal, at least be smart about it, dog. Come on, man. And then the worst part about the whole fake vaccine cards is like, dog, how do you turn that in and then just go on about your day? Yeah, dog, this is it. Let me just turn this fake vaccine card in real quick and then go on about my day. Let me cough on a nigga real quick. It don't matter because I turned in the vaccine card. I can go over here just raw dog the whole office right now. And it's like, come on, dog. There's just so much. There's just so many layers to this that just tells you this man, he still ain't right. We thought he cleaned his act up. You know what I'm saying? He was just there to win. You know, Tom Brady was gonna throw him a few touchdowns. He was gonna get some bonuses and all this. He was like, okay, Antonio Brown just gonna whisk away into the wind and just be Antonio Brown. Like, nah, man, my man had to do one of the most Antonio Brown things ever. He had to let his gal leave a whole paper trail of his illegal activity that cost him $300,000. When all he had to do was pay somebody, listen, bro, he's probably been your chef for a while, so you're probably kind of cool. So even if you need be, you probably could have came up with like a payment plan. Like, hey, dog, I'll slide you 5,000 here, another 2,500, another 2,500. Like, hey, man, I know I'm rich, but I got bills. These people's coming after me right now. Let me just chill. You know, probably would have been straight. But you just don't want to pay the dude, and he knows things about you. Like, he obviously knew you had a fake vaccine card, so y'all had to be cool. Come on, man. I'm just ready to see everybody else with fake vaccine cards. Like Bruce Arians said, he said, this is frustrating, but I think the NFL needs to investigate everybody and make sure that their vaccine cards are real, because I'm ready to see who all sent out a fake one, because we know there's some dudes in there that sent out some fake vaccine cards that was like, hey, man, I'm not getting the poke, and I'm not wearing your damn mask. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, I just want to say it's real convenient that they only seem to have 3 people that they suspended right now. Look, there was more than 3 fake vaccine cards getting turned in. The NFL just don't want to go looking into that right now, because that's one of those things like steroids in baseball in the 90s, Mase, to where, hey, do we really want to know the answer to this? Probably not.
No, they had to start waiting until a lot of those dudes was getting out of the league. They was on the last leg. They don't want to see all these superstars they don't want to have to make that decision to start suspending people that bring them checks in.
No, of course not. They don't want to cost themselves, or as they say, I don't want to cost my team games. Nah, baby, you just don't want to have to pay that fine that the NFL about to put on your head. And
I guess everybody just thinks that none of this is tracked. We just throw cards out there, throw some random numbers up there, and it's gonna work.
Well, I guess the NFL tried to make it seem like the reason why they haven't like really been tracking these all that much is because they said something on the lines of like 80% of the players who got their vaccines got them at NFL facilities. So we just figured they would
fuck out of
get
here.
out of here.
Fuck out of here, man.
So you trying to tell me that some overly paid person can't just go in there like, hey, dog, you better not poke me, but I need that card. I got 50,000 reasons why you gonna give me that card. Like what let's make something shake right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Ain't no way all these dudes are just gonna be cool with getting the vaccine, knowing just how many of them probably wasn't even cool with any sort of COVID requirements at all. I mean, we saw all the press conferences about I'm not getting it. I'll wear the mask. I'll do all this. I'll do that. I'll sleep in a cubicle. I'm just not getting the vaccine. We saw all of that. So and that was just from the from the quarterbacks. Those are the only people we really care to hear anything about. You know how many other players are on the team who don't want that? Who was like, you know what, bro? I'm not wearing a mask and I'm not getting a COVID shot. So I gotta find me a fake vaccine card quick. Antonio Brown was just the dummy who decided not to pay the people who knew his secrets.
Everybody has shot phobias now. Everybody.
Apparently everybody knows what they're allergic to these days. I go to the doctor right now. They'd be like, "You're allergic to things?" Like, not that I know of. Poke me. Well, let's find out.
Yeah. You know what? I have stupid people phobia, but there seems to be a whole bunch of them still prevalent in society. So I can't take an exemption from y'all stupid people. So I mean, goodness gracious. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, that was another trip into the mind of a madman. That was Mace's madness, and I think that. I don't think we need to tell you again. Go get the damn vax. Yes, don't be dumb like Antonio Brown. Don't be somebody who gets fired or suspended from your job because you didn't go get the vax. Don't be that guy. Well, of course it was going to be AB, right, Mase? Of course it was.
It had to be him, bro. Like he was doing too well. Doing too well.
It'd have been all too quiet. Yeah, exactly.
Keep it consistent.
It was too quiet on the AB front. He couldn't, he had been calm and not doing nothing crazy for too long. And so he's like, I got to do something crazy. He's like a kid too, when they do that face.
That's so bad. So bad.
He couldn't contain it no more, man. He had to act out.
Right.
It was already bad. It's already bad. You had a digital trail. It was already bad enough. That was already.
I'm telling you, that's still the craziest part to me on all of this, right? Is that he was still just like, you were that simple-minded enough to just have a paper trail. You was out here, wait a minute. You was out here texting about this?
Guess they don't sell track phones over there.
It's like, hey, bro, did January 6th not teach you anything, bro? Get the track phones. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get the burners.
They still have Net 10s. They still got Net 10s, you know?
Yeah, you can go into Walmart right now and get you a phone and some minutes. No problem.
He ain't wrong. I can't look. I would love to clown him and be like, yo, he's wrong, but he's right. You could. You could have just went there and got some minutes, baby. It's like, but no, you're gonna text from your official phones like a dummy. Like Antonio Brown. Mace, I remember when Smoke said a couple years ago when AB was first going through all this, he was like, look, the dude's just dumb. The dude's just dumb. And I was trying to not hate on the black man like that. But yeah. He's proving it to me over and over. Yep. Smoke was right. He was right.
Just dumb.
Stupid people. But moving forward here, we of course have got to get to our picks of this week's games. And I think we would be remiss if we didn't start with the Thursday night game that had already happened that we all picked on last week. And me and Mase got right, but Daryl got wrong because Daryl wanted to troll Mase. So Dallas got a pretty big victory for them over New Orleans. Mase, how are you feeling about the Cowboys moving into this week? Are you starting to get drunk on the Kool-Aid again? Because I know you kind of sobered up a little bit for like a week or two. But you know what I'm saying, you get that dub, and I know all of a sudden all y'all Cowboys fans, you hear it in your head, how about them Cowboys? And you lose your mind real quick.
I knew this game was gonna be ugly just because like I said, the Saints somehow always seem to play us hard. Like their defense just matches up well with us. It's like their defense plays better versus good teams, and then they just kind of lose to the Jets. But yeah, it was I didn't really expect the offense to look good. I wasn't worried about them winning because I was like, Taysom Hill, I mean, there's a reason why we've said this over and over. There's a reason why no team has not been busting down the Saints' door to get Taysom Hill as their starting quarterback. He Taysom Hilled the game just like I knew he would. It took a little bit longer, I guess. He threw 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter. Took a little bit longer than I thought it would take him. But yeah, man. Everything that I figured would with how that game played out is how I figured it would. I was like, it's just gonna be Dallas they're gonna not look that good on offense, but still win because the other team is just impotent on offense. Taysom Hill just does not. He's not it.
Give that man props for hopping over that man.
He came out there with a highlight, but he also threw an interception to a defensive tackle, and then couldn't chase him down.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I mean, all that athleticism got What was that at when you had to go chase that dude down for that INT? That's all I'm saying. The man's right. The man's right there, dog. If you're running right next to him, you can get him down. It might be a little tough on you, might be a little taxing on you, but
I ain't gonna lie to you. Taysom, you did the right thing. Because we was just talking about this the other week. Man, nah, you a quarterback, you throw that interception, go run your ass to the sideline. Just go get off the field before one of them dudes come blindside block you and knock you out. So go get to the sideline. No need for you to be a hero, baby. Your job is to throw the ball, not go make a tackle. Okay. Just give them the points. Go make it up. Go get a 6 now. But yes, Mase, you are very correct, though. Taysom Hill it up. He will forever be a legend at the bank. But as far as legend on the field, hell no.
Get that money.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at the man. Get your money, baby. Because look, hey, they want to keep paying you. So get your bread. But I'm just saying, that don't mean I gotta sit here and buy into the BS that when they talk about, oh yeah, he can be a starting quarterback. Sean Payton asked, oh yeah, he's a starting quarterback. Well, hold on, Sean Payton. If he's a starting quarterback, why was he sitting behind Jameis and Trevor Siemian? He been in your system the longest. Shouldn't he know the whole system by now? Ain't no damn quarterback. Sean Payton knew what he was talking about. Oh, he was out there selling wolf tickets, boy. He was like, hey, somebody gonna come give me a draft pick film. See, you know what this makes? He thought he was gonna pull the old Andy Reid trick. You remember when Andy Reid used to trade all his backup quarterbacks to get draft picks, and people be like, why does this guy suck so much for us? He was good with Andy.
Yes, Kevin Cobb and all them other bums that teams would be like, yes, we need him. He's the missing piece. And then they just bummed it up. They probably didn't even make the 53-man roster the next season.
It's amazing how many guys get paid off of looking good for like 2 games. You know what I mean? Like when the starters out, like, oh, he looked good. And most of the time they don't have to like be great. Their numbers could actually be garbage, right? But if all of a sudden if they have like 2 touchdowns and no interceptions, people could be like, well, he played good. He's got a chance. And it's like, nah, baby, he stinks. Taysom Hill, look, ITC didn't told you for 2 years. ITC Sportsball told y'all straight on. Taysom Hill can't throw the damn ball, so stop trying to tell us that he can. We watch football too. My eyes work. Like, I may not have my glasses on right now because I'm trying to cut down on the glare for y'all here and watching this on YouTube. But, man, you still see? Throw the ball better than Taysom Hill. And I got a bad shoulder.
Jameis just got LASIK and he was throwing dots. My man was out there. Hey, he was dotting people up and couldn't see for real. And you trying to tell me? And y'all trying to tell me Taysom Hill is a quarterback? Get out of here.
Nah, bro, we ain't buying it. But yeah, so I think Taysom that whole we're gonna hear. I think we'll hear less and less talk of Taysom Hill being a potential starting quarterback now, which is cool with me because I'm real sick of hearing that nonsense. But the next game we've got in line this week, the start of the 12 o'clock games, we have got Indy at Houston. Mase, who you got?
I got the Colts here. They are a team who is poised and a lot better.
Interesting. Daryl, who you got?
Got Colts. You got Colts here.
I think both of these teams are trash. But I think the Colts is going. Carson Wentz is going Carson Wentz, and he gonna cost them this game. I think Houston gonna luck themselves into a win here. I see a potential of maybe a couple of defensive scores here from Houston's defense because I'm telling you, Carson Wentz, baby, he'll play great for you for 3 quarters. And then when that pivotal moment in the fourth, he gonna get spun around and just throw the ball up somewhere. And all of a sudden the defense gonna get it and score. So I just can't trust Carson Wentz at this point. So I'm gonna go Houston here, kind of not trusting either team, but yeah, I don't trust either one.
Opposite day? Must be opposite day.
Nah, bro. Like I just don't trust. I have severe lack of trust for Carson Wentz. We talk about how sometimes Josh Allen can be prone for them crazy ass, like, what were you thinking throws? Carson Wentz is the originator, okay? If you want to talk about the OG of this, that man, Josh Allen was watching this tape, was like, that's what you got to do, baby. That's the way.
That's how you get that money, baby.
So, yeah, I can't trust Carson Wentz at this point. I would rather go with an unknown in Houston than to trust Carson Wentz. He's Hey, don't you act like you trust him. If he hadn't got traded, you would have picked against his ass every game this year so far. So I don't know what you talk about.
That's not aim of this. That's not aim of discussion. No. Stop.
I just want to say, I find it real convenient that you talking all that shit about that football team, but you sure was there chilling though.
Wait till we get to the Seahawks.
All right, so next game here we've got NFC North Battle between the Vikings, who have been playing pretty good football, and they've been able to string together some wins there, including last week there, a pretty big win for them. Minnesota at Detroit, who we know Detroit is still out here looking for their first win. Do I even really need to ask, or can I just put Minnesota for everybody?
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. You go wait. Hold on. You've been trusting Kirk Cousins all season, and Detroit is the one that's going to make you be like, nah, baby.
I think Minnesota's going to be without Dalvin Cook in this game, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm going Detroit, man. This is it.
You put your wallet on that?
Nah, bro.
Bruh, who the hell would ever bet on Detroit, bruh?
Hey.
But hey, man, if you're looking for the upset, if you're looking for my hot take upset pick, this is it, man. Detroit's getting a dub this week.
Oh shit, he lost his mind. he didn't fully lost it. Oh god.
Detroit's getting a dub this week.
I'm tired of losing money.
Daryl, who you got?
I pick Vikings.
Mase. I'm gonna make sure I clip that back up. I need to mark that real quick. 103 in here. Yeah, I gotta mark that real quick. Because this man Mase was like, nah, baby, I'm gonna pick Detroit, and we're gonna need to mark that. So when that one blows up, yeah, we're gonna have to bring that back as a clip. I'm like, make sure you remember when you said this. Boop. But all right. So next in line here, super drunk. Seriously, good God Almighty. Two teams that they are basically both just crap this year. Giants at Dolphins. Mase, who you got?
Yeah, the Dolphins.
Oh. Daryl saying you wrong. Daryl, you going Giants?
Hey.
Going with them Giants.
Danny Dimes is he's gonna dime it up. He's gonna give him his best effort to give the other team the ball. So
look, Miami's defense is designed to do one thing, make you have to throw the ball. And they have good corners. And one thing you don't want Daniel Jones to do too much of is throw the ball, because something bad is bound to happen, baby. So, yeah, I'm going to have to ride with Mason this one, baby. I'm going Dolphins.
Clip this one, too.
Boy, I got you, baby. Hey, just remember that shit, Mason. Okay, here we go. I got him. I'm going to make sure I put that note in there right now. Hold on. Right now. This dude, he think he's slick. He say, clip that too. Okay, I got you, Daryl. So when that shit blow up in your face, what you gonna say then?
Dun 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 dun.
Can't stand this dude, man. Cannot stand this dude. But all right, next in line here we have got the Bucks at Falcons. Daryl, who you got?
You know I got Bucks. Come on now.
I just wanted to see if I could catch him slipping, maybe pick against Tom once, but he ain't done it yet though. So Mase, who you got?
I'm going with Tampa Bay here. You know, easy.
Can't stand y'all for real. Both of y'all dudes be loving this.
Wait. You going to go Falcons?
Hell no, I'm going Tampa Bay. Do I look fucking crazy? Look. I'm not. Look, I talk a lot of shit, but I ain't gonna pick a team like Atlanta. You can't trust no Atlanta. Look, did you see what happened to Georgia today? Did you see what happened?
No, I haven't seen. I was sleeping. You know that.
Oh no, they got ran out the stadium.
The game was still on when you got up, but I'll let you know, Georgia did what you expected them to do against Alabama. Got the doors blowed off them.
Oh yeah. I will never bet against Alabama.
Alabama put up 24 on them in the second quarter, dog.
Don't waste your money putting $1 or like $200. You're getting just like $1 back or something from that games. You're not getting no money from Alabama. You can bet all day. You have to bet 4 times to get something out of them.
Basically,
it's not even worth it.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I don't trust no Atlanta team. Look, things are still right in the universe in my mind. Look, just because the Braves won the World Series doesn't mean anything different in Atlanta. They won a World Series when I was a kid too. And then guess what else they kept doing? Losing in the playoffs. Sounds like Atlanta to me, baby. Sounds like Georgia. Hey, Mase, you've known Georgia in the SEC forever. What they normally do, they get a good team, and then all of a sudden, they blow it.
Well, yeah, Nick Saban roll into town and just dog walk them every year in the SEC championship game.
Mm-hmm. But moving forward here, we have got the Eagles at Jets. Mase, who you got on this one? But while we're here though, Mase, just because I really want to get up under Daryl's skin real quick, Mase, how do you feel overall? I know this has been an ongoing topic that we've been doing all year here, but how do you feel now, another weekend on Jalen Hurts' overall performance this year?
He's been doing fairly well, man. I think he's a lot better quarterback than we gave him credit for. Like I said, we've probably beat down this track a few times already, but Lincoln Riley definitely opened up the scope of what Jalen Hurts can do offensively, man. I think he is he's devoid of a lot of help. And it sucks he doesn't have much help, if any help, and I hope that for his sake, Philadelphia. I don't know what they can do, man. They're very cap restricted at this moment because they've got a lot of old underperforming contracts that nobody wants. So they probably won't be good anytime in the next 2 years. But I mean, he's the shining hope in Philadelphia. He's the golden child in Philadelphia at this moment. It sucks that he's in that shitty of a situation because I always want to root for the black guy playing quarterback because there's a lot of people out there who think that they should be playing receiver or running back. Bill Polian
and a friend of ours, Smoke. Daryl, I see you over there turning your old face up, man, when we trying to give Jalen Hurts credit, dog. What's happening? What you got to say about Jalen Hurts, huh?
Nothing. I'm not acknowledging greatness, poorness, nothing. I'm not acknowledging anything from this team. It's over.
Spoken like
so you picking the Jets?
Oh, 100% I'm picking the Jets.
He picking the Jets.
Clip that one too.
Hey, they're like he's trying to mess up his whole look around here. People gonna be looking at him like, yo, is this man crazy? Motherfucker out here picking the Jets? Like what?
The New York Jets.
If the Jets win, what happens?
I can tell you this much. Jets ain't gonna fucking win, so I ain't gotta even worry about that. Okay. You talking about what happens. I'm not even gonna waste my mental space thinking about that because they not gonna win because they sorry as hell. Okay. But moving this dude, I can't stand here, man. Moving forward here, though, we've got Cardinals at Bears. As of right now, it still seems to be a game time decision on both Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. As of about 2 hours ago here from sportingnews.com, it's still showing him as a game time decision. So with that in mind, Cardinals, who are still trying to make sure that they, get a good positioning and get a home playoff game here, going up against the Bears, who are again rolling out Andy Dalton at quarterback because
that's all you had to say for me, man. I'm going Cardinals. You ain't had to say no more. Say less.
Oh
Cardinals.
Jesus! Daryl, who you got, man?
Cardinals. I haven't been wrong with them yet.
Hey, look. I know I love the Bears, but I ain't getting drunk. I'm going Cardinals, okay? It's not even a question in my mind. I don't trust no damn Andy Dalton. We barely beat the damn Lions, baby. Why would I trust Andy Dalton to beat this team? We was that close to losing to the Lions, B. That damn close. Like, nah, Can't trust him. But moving forward here, we got two teams that are both still fighting for their playoff lives because they have got teams in front of them in their division. Chargers at Bengals. Mase. See, these are two of the better young quarterbacks in the league right now. They both have been playing pretty good over the past few weeks. I know Herbert about 2-3 weeks ago had a real rough going, but beyond that, he's played pretty well. Who you got on this one?
This is probably one of the better games this weekend. But I'm gonna go with the Bengals here just because I think the run game is going to be what gets them over the top here because as good as that Chargers defense has been, as good as Derwin James has been, they have been susceptible to letting teams get what they want to on the ground against them. So I think Cincinnati's going to win this off the strength of their run game.
I think it's a problem for the Chargers in this game just based off the fact that Look, man, you used to be able to hide that old Joey Bosa sucked in run defense. You used to be able to hide it. Can't hide it now. He's not getting the same amount of single blocking assignments that he used to get. So he's not producing at the same level. There are some guys on that team that you look at and you're like, man, it's gonna be a rough go of it. Like you said, I don't see them stopping the run at this point. I think it's a real tough go of it to ask them to stop the run with the personnel that they have out there.
The way that Chargers team is set up, they're set up to basically compete with Kansas City. Like they are a too high safety team. When they try to do, I mean, Derwin James, like I said, he covers a lot of that up just by being a supreme athlete, and he can cover a lot of ground. But when you're primarily a too high safety team, teams can usually run on you with will.
Yeah, I mean, Bosa, he's got 7.5 sacks on the season this year, but
it's been a quiet 7.5.
Yeah, for a guy that gets paid as much money and gets as much hype as he does, you would think he would have more than 7.5 sacks this far into the season. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't believe in the Chargers at this point. Their defense is way too up and down for me. It's consistently inconsistent, which is wild. You never want to have a defense that is at a point where you're like, oh God, like I can't trust you guys to do anything here. I can't trust you to stop the run consistently. I can't trust you to stop the pass. So I have to pick against them. I just have little to no faith in the Chargers defense at this point. And so, yeah, I think this is a fairly easy victory for the Bengals, who have continued to show that they are a team that is on the rise. And as long as they are able to stay healthy here, they are more than likely going to be a team that you're going to have to deal with for some years to come. For context, everybody here, and what I'm talking about with Bosa and it being 7.5 sacks is not really that impressive from somebody who's supposed to be an elite pass rusher. Before Khalil Mack got hurt and sat out, which was about 3 or 4 games ago at this point, he already had 6. So you're talking about like 4 games difference here, and Bosa only has 1.5 more sacks. Like, yeah, it's pretty pathetic. For somebody that's supposed to be an elite, that's not good production. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Cincinnati here. Daryl, I know you love trolling us, but ain't no damn way you gonna pick the Chargers here, are you?
Picking Bengals. I'm not picking Chargers.
Oh, okay.
I seen that work. That
You see what Cincy been doing to people, huh?
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go with your little gut right there with the Bengals.
All right, moving forward here. This should be a very easy one. If I swear to God, Daryl, if you pick this other team, I swear to God, I know you're trolling. I swear to God. Jags at Rams. I'm telling you now, I got the Rams. Mase, who you got?
I got the Rams.
Daryl, who you got?
He about to do it. He about to do it.
It's like it's 2 animals fighting each other.
Man,
He about to do it.
Nah, I picked the Rams.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say.
You had to scare there for a second. I was nervous.
All right, so we got 2 teams here that are still actually fighting for potentially a berth into the playoffs. Washington football team at Las Vegas Raiders. Mase, who you got?
Oh man, I got the football team, man. I don't know, man. I just got to go with my gut on this one. I got football team. I've got no smart remarks, nothing like that. Just football team.
Hear him? He just trying to talk himself into it. He don't even believe that shit you just said.
He doesn't. You might as well just pick Washington. Y'all crashed dummies last week. Might as well.
Hey, that's messed up, bro. That's messed up, bro. It's messed up, bro.
The football team coming out with a dub, man. I feel it.
Well, the football team, come on. You got to pick one.
He going with the football team. I'm going with the Raiders. He drunk as hell. I'm going with the Raiders.
Come on.
Who you picking, Daryl? You missing. Come on. Who you got?
Washington.
Oh, my God. 2 weeks in a row, bro, with you guys, dude. Oh, man.
Bro, the Washington football team is about to get this dub.
Exactly. But wait. Who won last week?
Bruh.
Who won last week?
I've had enough of y'all. I had enough.
Who won?
Washington football team. That's who won, damn it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You and Mase can both go to hell picking the damn Seahawks. I don't care. Washington should have won the damn game. They shouldn't have won. It was BS. Seattle out here just can't play no fucking defense. The dudes can ever play some defense, it wouldn't even be a fucking problem. But no, Pete Carroll, no, that's not bringing defensive players anymore. Let's just draft nothing but offense and suck at drafting it too. Yay! You washed, Pete Carroll. You washed. Sick of this, man. Damn, Washington football team. Ravens at Steelers, man. Mace, who you got?
Ravens. Big trust. Woo woo.
Daryl, go ahead. Go
We're
ahead.
all picking Ravens. Cut it out. We're all.
Oh, hey, I thought you might get drunk on that Raplesburger real quick, baby. You know what I'm saying? I thought you might get drunk on it. I ain't know. You know what I mean?
He's been giving out reports that this is his last year in Pittsburgh.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I thought, maybe and he confirmed what we already knew to be true. Yeah, no shit, it's your last year in Pittsburgh, buddy. No doubt. We know. Look, they ain't getting rid of Mike Tomlin. They getting rid of you. They get rid of the players, not the coaches. That's what they do in Pittsburgh. But so Mace, you thought, Daryl, you might have thought that when he was hanging out with Future and all of them, and Bill Cosby, they was out there. Bing, off the glass rail. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta stop throwing shade on my boy Bill Cosby.
Hey, look, man, he admitted he did what he did. He was at that crossover. Bing, take that. I'm just saying, bro. What you offer me? Y'all shaking your hand at me. Hey, did he or did he not admit in an open testimony that he said, I was giving chicks drugs and having sex with them? He said it, not me, baby.
Hey,
don't be mad at me. He's the one that went and got deposed and said the shit, not me.
Oh, he's a real one. So hey, he's a real one for saying. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not my fault, bro. He did it. I didn't do shit. Okay, I ain't do nothing here. I'm innocent of anything. He the one that was making them choices out there all day. And he was leaving the arm up like Jordan. Oh God. Oh, I got problems.
Game, baby.
Hey, hit him with the Brian Russell push off. Oh Jesus. Okay.
You can go on for days with this one.
Y'all going to hell.
Hey, look, he gonna beat us there. So moving forward here, 49ers and Seahawks.
Wait. You go first with this one. Go first.
Me? You want me to go first? Oh, look. I'm gonna take the 49ers. They playing better ball at this point. I can't trust the Seahawks. Russell Wilson, you done pissed me off after last week. That whole team, this is what I got for the Seahawks. All right, that whole team right now, man, make me look stupid. Y'all gonna let the Washington football team beat y'all? Taylor Heineke beat you?
He needs to come with that same excuse, like, well, you should have picked Seahawks. They're gonna win this week, probably. You never know.
Hell no, I'm riding with the Niners. You going with the Seahawks, Daryl?
Nah.
Oh. Double talking nigga right here, man.
I for sure got the 49ers right here, dog.
Yeah.
They're just playing better. There's no other way around it. Washington, I watched a bit of that game last week, man, and it's and the thing that just really, the two plays that stuck out to me. So it was one, Russell Wilson dropped back and had to run for his life, got sacked. Next play, Russell Wilson dropped back, had to run for his life, scrambled and hit and like threw a dot. And it's just like my man out there not only has to play the other team, he has to play against his offensive line too.
Got run for his life.
It's rough.
Because they're terrible. They're terrible. You know what I mean? Like, I know my man Allie. Allie got to experience one Super Bowl, but boy, I know looking at that stuff now has got to piss him off so bad. I know it's got to irritate Allie's soul, Mase, because it's like, bruh, like, what has happened to my team? we don't even have an offense or a defense. We just have a quarterback and two wide receivers. That's it.
That's it.
A quarterback, two wide receivers, and Bobby Wagner. Because I don't care what none of y'all try and sell us. ITC knows Jamal Adams ain't that damn good. We know what it is around here. You ain't fooling nobody, Jamal Adams. I don't care how many times you pointed somebody else to say it was their man. That was your man. Your position is safety, fool. That means you're supposed to be the last one to get beat. And why you always seem to be the first one to get beat? But
oh boy,
we have got two more games left on the weekend. They're both divisional games here. We have got Broncos at Chiefs. Mase, who you got?
Got the Chiefs. They're heating up at the right time. The defense is back healthy. Chris Jones is once again a problem for every opponent. And that makes the secondary, that kind of erases a lot of the deficiencies in the secondary now that he's causing problems for teams. So yeah, Chiefs.
Daryl, who you got?
Chiefs.
Yeah, I ain't picking the Broncos. I ain't picking two gloves. I don't give a damn if he is. I don't care about anything they have done this season. Because guess what? Chiefs is back rolling, and so we know what that means. It's not gonna be a fun time.
Unless they slip on a banana peel and let the Broncos.
Man, stop that! They already did that early in the season, bro. They already did that. They were slipping on banana peels every week. Did you not see the balls going like this over dude's hands and into the defender's hands?
They still dropping passes, but now the defense give them the ball a few more times. That's about it.
I just don't understand how they like y'all get hit in the hand so much and y'all. My bad, Patty. My bad, bro. And then the last game of the week, which will be our closer for the week of Monday Night Football. Pats at Bills. Mase, who you got? We already know who Daryl picking. He ain't picking against his team, so. And it's the Bills too. And, well, yeah, bro, it's the Bills too. Like,
Well, if we stay consistent, if I stay consistent on my roller coaster here, that means that they're trending down. So I got to go with the Patriots right here.
Yeah, I don't trust the Bills. Don't trust them at all. They are another team that is the amazing, consistently inconsistent. 1 week they look like they could be the best team in the league. The next week they look like they're basically the Detroit Lions. If your team has that much variance between it, like if there's that much of a gap between your bad days and your great days, I can't trust you to beat anybody, and especially not a Patriots team that seems to be rolling. And Bill Belichick seems to have gotten that defense playing the type of ball that he wants them to play. They're starting to turn people over more and more each week.
J.C. Jackson is a dog.
My goodness, the dude just seems like he's one of those guys that they have the old school expression. He's got a nose for the ball. He knows how to go get it, plain out and simple. You know what? It's weird, Mase. We don't see a lot of guys. We've got some really good cover corners in the league currently, but it's not a lot of guys like that, like him currently in Diggs that just go get the ball. They're like, no. I'm going to go get me one. Plan. You can throw over here if you want, but just know one of them is coming with me.
It's and I think the thing that makes him special is just like he actually has the cover skills, because I mean the knock you can put on Diggs is he's susceptible to double moves or he still gives up the yards here and there. And JC not giving you nothing. He taking everything. My man is out there taking everything. My man says, listen, whoever I'm covering, first off, they're not open. And two, if you think they're open, you just threw me the ball. Like there's no in between there. You've got to at this point, you've got to say that he's playing the best ball at cornerback right now. Hands down. Like I understand, like I'm a ride with Diggs because he's on my team, but I know my man give up some stuff out there. Like I understand that he's more of a receiver playing cornerback than he is a quarterback playing cornerback. So I understand with him, his range to go get balls is just different.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson, he has been balling out of control for the past 2 seasons, really. Like he's just been outrageously.
That's the reason why the Patriots can say, "Hey, bro, you can just give me a 6th-round pick for Gilmore."
There's a reason why they were like, "Hey, Gilmore, we're not paying you, bro. We're not renegotiating this deal. We don't need you after this. We're good. We good, Brian."
Yeah, they were the first to notice what everybody else should have noticed. So, hey, man, we got a dog out here who's ready to eat. So, if you want more money, you can go get it somewhere else because we good around here. We good.
You ain't lying. And of course, to finish off the week, we have the Thursday night football game, which is Steelers at Vikings. Do I even have to say anything about the Steelers? We know what it is. And the Vikings, y'all know how I feel about Kirk Cousins. So this game is putting me in a really bad spot right now. I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
I'm going with the Steelers. I mean, they're both terrible. I'm not confident in that pick whatsoever. But it's about time for Kirk Cousins to go ahead and Kirk Cousins the rest of the Vikings' chances of having a decent season. So yeah, Steelers.
Daryl, who you got?
Vikings.
Crazy as it sounds, I trust Kirk Cousins more than I trust old Ben there. So and on top of that, I don't think anybody on Pittsburgh can guard Justin Jefferson. I think he's going to torch them. Minka Fitzpatrick can only cover up so much for you over the top because that your corner has to at least give you a chance in order to make that work. And I don't see any of those corners standing a chance. And especially the fact that Thielen is still out here playing really good ball too. I don't know where you shift your coverage to. They're going to present too many matchup problems for the Steelers. And the crazy part is they actually don't have to send a lot of people out. They can really be conservative, do a lot of max protections, and probably still end up killing these guys. So I'm going to have to go Minnesota here. God, I can't believe I picked Kirk Cousins, bro. Yuck.
You don't even feel good about that. Everything you just said, it just kind of just gurgitated out of your mouth. You just kind of,
It's because I had to pick Kirk Cousins, bro. I don't like you. Look, legend at the bank. Sorry as hell as a quarterback. I'm saying he is missed. Look, no, let me say that. He ain't sorry as hell. Dude's like Mitchell Trubisky, sorry as hell. He is the definition of average.
Yep.
The very, very definition of average. That's it. Still don't feel good about that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you again for tuning in to another episode of ITC Sportsball. Mase, tell the people where to find you at on the socials.
Say, by now you already know, but I'm going to keep telling you, baby. You can find me at Twitter at funky_stuff09, Instagram, Nindaime Sama, or just hit the Twitch, bro. Twitch.tv/swaggymace.
Daryl, where can the people find you?
Instagram and Twitter, Alvarez Effect. Twitch X Suicide Kills. I'll be on there.
I've been meaning to ask. So how come everything else Alvarez effect, but then you go to Suicide Kills on the Twitch?
I've been switching between the two.
Who is this nigga? The artist formerly known as Prince?
Purple Rain.
The gamer formerly known as Alvarez. What is this? What is this?
This is why I say I can't stand it. Do you see this? Do y'all see what we have to deal with now? This is what I be talking about. This is why I say he the troll. This is exactly why. But of course, people, you can always find me everywhere at JSpanTheMan. It's either JSpanTheMan or JSpanTheMan23, and I think 23 is like only on Twitch. So find me everywhere. But again, we thank you, people, for tuning in with us to another wonderful, wonderful episode of ITC
Sportsball.
Oh, he got it! He got it back!
Did it? Was that kid that